I get it. Please stop.
She didn't know what to do, yeah.
She didn't know what to do, and she was just lovely up there receiving those awards. Congratulations to her, and of course, Phineas, her brother. And when she said, she's like, you guys, we wrote this in our bedroom of our house that we grew up in. This shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
It was amazing. A lot of other K-Rock artists won as well. You didn't see it on the award ceremony. They were given their awards beforehand. But Best Alternative Music Album, Father of the Bride by Vampire Weekend. And Best Rock Album, Social Cues by Cage the Elephant.
Love it.
Excellent. And of course, you can get the whole list of winners wherever you find lists of winners.
We can't do everything for you.
I can't do everything. You guys, come on.
I don't care.
You don't care? Ray J, you don't care?
I don't care.
All right. Weird. Kevin.
Yes.
Is this story for you?
Yes.
Pop-Tarts has teamed up with Good Humor to create Pop-Tarts Brown Sugar Cinnamon Bars.
Come on.
Crunchy looking outside, much like the Good Humor creations, but instead of inside being strawberry shortcake, the crunchies are bits of brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts layered with vanilla ice cream and what appears to be cinnamon ice cream. Kevin,
I need that right now.
Pop-Tarts made into ice cream flavors in an easily eaten Good Humor style bar. You ready?
Where is it available?
I mean, check out Good Humor's website to see where they can be purchased.
Oh, I have that as a bookmark.
Do you have that?
Yeah,
Okay,
easy.
yeah, he's looking it up
Good
right now.
Humor website. Yeah,
Look it up wherever they tell you where stuff is sold.
Yeah, frequent site I go to.
And then something for Christine, because she is a Jameson kind of gal. Jameson is releasing Jameson Cold Brew, a whiskey blended with the taste of cold brew coffee. Yes, please, get in my gullet. That sounds fantastic. It's made to be enjoyed in an espresso martini or on its own, poured directly into a glass of cold brew. That sounds really good, you guys. That was also my ASMR. Did you enjoy that?
I guarantee you people did, yeah.
Hey, how much would you pay for one of Frank Sinatra's 4 golden toilets?
That is a great question I think about all the time. Let me check the Good Humor website.
So often.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. His chairman's suite at the Golden Nugget Hotel in Atlantic City has put these 4 gold top toilets up for auction.
Okay.
They were estimated to have cost up to $30,000 when new.
Okay. So now I'm buying a used toilet.
You're buying a used toilet.
Is there a market for that?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, definitely on eBay. Okay.
Frank Sinatra's butt cheeks have been on this?
Yeah, that's why
extra.
I'm not paying for that.
Imagine how much Elvis's goes for. That's the one he died on.
Yeah.
It was 30 new.
They're in good condition.
Good condition, but has been pooped in. I will say they're going to go for $120,000.
I will say $250.
$250?
No, just $2.50.
Kevin, you're closer.
So the way less than what they paid? Yes. Because it's been pooped in. I should have thought of this.
$4,000.
That's it?
$30,000 when new, which was quite a while ago.
Sure.
Inflation would have pushed it up.
Guys, that's just sad.
So basically, these people are just going to turn it in. They're going to melt it down.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's so weird.
That's sad.
That is incredible, and it proves that poop and pee will lessen the value of anything.
Which we didn't need to know was
well,
true.
Now we know.
I assumed it was.
Is that a thing?
I've always thought it.
Yeah, sure.
But now it's true.
Yeah, now it's science.
I mean, it's always been true.
Yeah, sure. But now it's
true to
science.
me. Now it's for sure. It's written down.
Yeah. Okay. Happy birthday to Guillermo Rodriguez. You know him from Jimmy Kimmel Live. Patton Oswalt, Alan Cumming, Keith Olbermann. All of you, happy day to you. And that's what's happening.
Kevin in the Morning with Ali and Jensen on K-Rock, LA and OC's alternative rock.
We welcome to the studios comedian Russell Peters.
Yeah! Wow!
Hey, guys.
How are you,
Hello.
sir?
It's
perfect day.
Perfect day to be a comedian?
Man, you know what? I'm driving and I go, do I really need to go? I mean, I think we could reschedule this if you want, guys. I really have no problem with that.
We're happy you're here.
Yes. Russell walked in and said, you guys are really funny today.
one of your funniest.
Hey, I was man, you're hilarious this morning. The levity in the room, guys.
You live in Calabasas.
I do.
So basically right around that exit, right?
It was one exit after me. I mean, I could take that exit too, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's right there.
It's so weird.
It was trippy.
Yeah.
And I had just gotten home maybe 5 minutes 5-10 minutes after it happened. So I just knew that a helicopter went down. I didn't actually know what would happen. What had happened.
Yeah.
And I could see the smoke, and I'm like, oh, that's no good. And I was thinking, oh, it's going to be a brush fire now.
Yeah. Well,
That's what you would think. And you're wearing a sweatshirt that has been sort of, it's the Raptors logo that has been turned into your logo, it
That is
seems.
correct.
Are you a basketball dude?
I'm not at all.
Oh, not into it.
Not at all. But
But you're into hip hop. They usually go hand in hand.
yeah, I mean, I see what you did there. You just connected black people. And that's,
Listen, I just think I'm both. I'm a huge hip hop guy and I love basketball.
And he's black, so
I,
trifecta.
what?
Is he?
Wait, what?
I mean, you know.
I don't know if your body doesn't know about it. No, I'm a combat sports guy. I don't like team sports at all. So.
Yeah, you're an MMA guy.
Yeah, boxing and,
boxing,
MMA. Yeah. So I'll go for that side of it.
Sure. Sure.
He's
Similar.
like, it's just a sweatshirt, dude. Stop talking about my sweatshirt.
Well, no, I did this just to sell it. Really, I
Yeah.
was just trying to jump on the
Toronto
Yeah.
we
Raptors.
won. Toronto won.
Yeah.
And,
I like how you said we.
Well, I'm Canadian,
Sure.
and I'm from Toronto, so that's my, If I was a basketball fan, I would obviously have to support Toronto.
Sure. Is
But-
it because of Drake?
Yes, that's the reason I do everything.
Yeah. No, I was going to say that you don't support him.
No,
That's the reason
I actually really
don't.
like Drake as a person. He's a great kid.
Yeah. As a former 13-year-old girl. Ugh.
No. As a person, I've known the kid 11 years. He's a really great kid.
How do you meet like Drake? You guys both coming up in Toronto. Is it like he's like, you're famous, I'm going to be famous?
Well, he, a lot of these kids that came out. I've been doing.
You're not old. You keep saying kids.
Well,
like
I'm
you're...
50 years old. I mean,
sorry.
These
Yeah,
guys
you're
are
right.
these guys are like
My bad.
29 years old. They're younger than my career.
Okay.
My career's 31. So. Well, they come up to me and they're like, "Oh man, when I was making this album, I used to listen to you and watch you on YouTube." And I go, "Why don't you follow me on Instagram then?"
Or shout me out.
I have a follow-up
Can I get a
question
shout-out,
to
guys?
Jensen's question, which is, how did you and Drake meet? Which you
think
never answered.
I don't really know. It's through
Okay.
a friend of mine did a movie with him, and then they were talking, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of Russell's," and then he goes, "Yeah, he's one of my best friends," and then connected us, and then Drake and I ended up doing a movie together like 10 years ago. And then, we see him around. We live in the same neighborhood, but
Yeah.
he's got security outside of his house, so I can't be like, I'm a friend from back home.
You're going to have to trust me on that.
Is Aubrey home? I'm here.
You can watch the comedy special, Russell Peters.
How's that working out for you?
It's
Not good.
First day with a mouth.
Russell Peters.
Russell P. Girls.
And it's
That's a very different video.
That's wrong guy. I don't sing.
Russell Peters, Deported is the name of the special on Amazon Prime. He is here in the world famous K-Rock. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come right back.
It's Kevin in the Morning with Ali and Jensen. K-Rock.
Russell Peters in the studio with us.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
His new special was shot in Mumbai.
Yes.
What?
That's in downtown India.
Yes, I am.
Downtown
thank you.
India.
Is it something that you are a very global comedian? You travel tons internationally, but is that something you're nervous about? Things translating, the reaction from the crowd being different.
I mean, you got to consider it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've also performed. I mean, I've also performed there in the past, and I know what they're capable of as an audience.
How is it different?
It's not that different. They're pretty sharp, but I found that in that room that we shot it in, because it was a much bigger. It's more of an arena type
Yeah, it
of
was
place.
massive. Yeah.
And so I feel like some of the energy was getting lost in the top of the ceiling, and a lot of people, being Indian, they were trying to be respectful of the taping.
Right.
So they would laugh, but they wouldn't like really lose their stuff.
Oh,
over
there's
it.
no respectful of the taping here.
No, I know.
That's not a
Oh
thing.
man, I shot a special in 2006 in San Francisco, and on the second taping that night, they got hammered. The audience was hammered, and somebody puked while I was doing my set.
my God.
And, it got better.
that?
Then somebody got up to take the puking person out of the room and slipped and wiped out the puke. I was like, oh, great. Here's some footage we're not going to use.
It's difficult to beat that in humor too. I realized you did crowd work pretty early in the special, and
right
That's what I
away.
do.
and I
don't-
wondered, they react exactly how you want them to.
Yeah.
But is that the way it is worldwide? I mean,
Yeah.
Is every place is fine being
It works
made fun of?
everywhere?
It works. I mean,
I would
for
think
me,
there'd be some place where people just get angry.
What, when you talk to them?
Yeah.
Well, when you
but
call a
make fun
guy,
of him.
you said you look like sperm to a dude because he was wearing all
I mean,
white.
he did. He was
did.
in all
He-
white.
I mean, it's accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the fastest guy there.
Well, but like, does it ever turn into something different? No.
No. You know, I mean, they could look. You could see the look in my eyes. You could hear the tone in my voice.
It's not malicious.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. With
Plus, they know
everybody.
they're going to a comedy show, so
Yeah,
they sort
sure.
of expect
Yeah.
stuff like that to happen, I assume.
Except for on the first taping, the first night when we were taping, there was a guy in the front row, and I started talking to him, and I'm like, wow, this guy's kind of being a dick, right? Because I'm like talking to him, and he's like giving me really short answers and like looking at me funny, and I'm like, you're in the front row, like dead center, and I'm like, what's your name? He's like, huh? And I'm like, oh, come on, don't be that guy. And then he pulls out his hearing aid.
No.
And I go,
nice.
sorry, man. Sorry about that. My fault.
He's in a
And I
real
was like, and I literally said to him, I go, but you got the best seat in the house.
So we could see your lips.
Apparently that was why.
he needs it.
So then I meet him after the show because I did a little meet and greet, and then I meet him after the show, and he's like, I'm such a big fan. And I'm like, where?
Where were you an hour ago when I needed
you were in the front row. Why didn't you tell the rest of your faces? I mean,
I love it. Now, you have a very interesting background. You're doing boxing.
No,
You're
no, I
doing
used to
MMA
box.
stuff. Yeah, but
I do jujitsu now.
you all jiu-jitsu. Are you a Gracie guy?
I'm a Machado guy, which is a
Nice,
Gracie
yeah.
cousin. They're all family.
You also DJ.
35 years.
Wow. I mean, you do it all.
Wait,
you're,
okay,
you're like
hold
a
on.
bastion.
Toronto DJing.
Yeah.
Is this mean you like DJ'd hip hop, or did you DJ parties and bar mitzvahs and stuff?
Yeah,
Or
that's what
both?
I was doing. I was
You were like
playing
a
hip
hip-hop
hop.
DJ.
I was starting in '85. I was 15. I was
Wow.
I was like I was breakdancing, and then it kind of ended, and I was like, how am I still going to hear this music?
Yeah.
Only way I'm going to hear it is if I play it. So I started buying like doubles of my first doubles was the Dougie Fresh,
Nice.
Dougie Fresh crew, the
Yeah.
Lottie Da on the
Lot of
show.
games, the
so.
show, yeah.
You kept breakdancing alive.
I did not.
Nicely
I just kept
done.
the DJing part alive.
Nicely done.
Breakdancing, I'm so glad I'm not breakdancing now because these kids are
out of control.
insane.
Did
It
you?
was just us with a piece of cardboard.
Yeah,
back
we were
then.
doing very simple things.
Yeah.
Like a windmill or a head spin was like the most impressive thing you could
Right.
do back then. Now these guys have incorporated everything into one move. I don't know how they've done
Yeah,
it.
they look like the Matrix. Why didn't you ever rhyme? Why didn't you ever rap?
Oh,
the show?
I listen to my voice. Is this the kind of voice you
Didn't
want to hear
stop me.
rapping?
Listen to that
That
voice.
voice.
Didn't stop me from
He's
doing
done
it.
it.
Yeah, no, I listen. I sound ridiculous. I know what I sound like. I wouldn't want to hear this guy rapping. I'd be like, get him. I already don't like my voice talking. Never mind rapping.
Oh, I wish this was my inner monologue.
Yeah.
Instead, I just went full force.
Did you actually have a rapping career?
I was signed Interscope.
What was your name?
It was Hot Carl. It was-
Yep. Yes, it was.
I was a battle rapper, so it made sense at the time.
Hot Carl?
Yeah, it was like 2000. It was like when those jokes would work. It was
I
like
know.
me and the Bloodhound Gang on Interscope.
Yeah, I remember Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah, you don't remember me.
Hot
no,
Carl.
No.
I just thought that was a move.
And what
Yeah.
ended your career?
I mean, a lot
Carl?
of stuff. Yeah, the name. I had songs with Redman and Fabulous and DJ Quick and a bunch of guys you would have liked. And then...
You only named off one that I would have liked.
Really? Like Redman? Oh,
Redman,
DJ
yeah.
Quick's great. You have to be...
Hey, DJ Quick's a really nice guy.
Yeah, and he's a great producer. Anyway, point is, it didn't work out. I'm not famous from rapping at all.
Maybe you change your name.
Maybe.
You were telling me that Eminem came along and it was
didn't
like,
help
oh,
me.
that does not help.
Did not help. No,
Yeah.
a bunch of us, Bubba Sparks, a lot of guys on Interscope were together, and we were like, "Oh, that's the
Well,
end."
Bubba Sparks had like a good song, and
he had a
that
bop.
was it. you
Yeah,
know?
Ugly was great.
Yeah,
And a great
Have you
second
seen
album.
him now? He's like
He's
is
great
like
looking.
Diesel
Yeah,
now.
he's
Yeah,
jacked.
and he
has,
married
like,
this really
Miss
hot
Universe,
girl,
yeah.
and oh my god!
Quite a second life for Bubba Sparks.
Every time I meet a chubby white guy, I call him Bubba Sparks or Haystack. You know?
Haystack, good
I like
reference. Question about that for you. The beginning of the special talks about you gaining weight. I don't think you gained that much weight, dude.
Well, because you can't see it because I've lost.
But you really were like
I went up to 240 pounds.
That would be big for you.
Yeah, I'm only 5'11".
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
now-
went up to 230 for the same reason. It was taking medication.
Right.
Yeah.
230. I'm at 175 now.
Yeah,
But
I-
no, he
huge.
wasn't taking it once you got on
once
it.
I got on the
Yeah.
medication,
Yeah.
I'd start dropping the weight. What did
Yeah.
you have?
I don't remember some kind of steroid or something, but it
Oh,
basically
you were on. They put you on that.
basically they tell you, here's your medication, you're going to get fat.
They gave you prednisone.
Yes. One
That's
of them.
the one.
That's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them, yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
And
there's literally nothing you can do.
Where you went to the doctor and you're like, why am I fat? I do that constantly.
Hmm.
And I keep telling them it's my thyroid, and it keeps not being my thyroid. and I think
what
it's
is it?
BS.
Is
I'm
it
just
your
fat.
mouth?
Yeah. I just keep eating. Yeah. It's
You're
BS.
not fat though. I'm looking at
Come
you.
on.
You're not
I
fat.
could be better.
I mean, we could all lose
Everyone
weight.
could be better.
Let's
all be
talk
better.
about it off the air.
I mean,
for like
listen,
hours.
You
you're
brought it
never
up
going to
on
be
the air.
hot Carl, but I mean,
Yeah,
That's a great point.
That's beyond, please.
One of your takeaways from being fat, though, was that your head doesn't lose weight. I
So
can
funny.
relate to that.
yeah, my head's finally
Yeah.
starting to lose some of it, but because my doctor put me on different medication.